You said, first of all, that Highlife is originally Ghanaian. We have to talk about that.
Oh, I opened Pandora's box. Okay.
I mean, I grew up in a time in Nigeria when Highlife was definitely a big deal. And as far as I...
That job hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye.
One artist that has been receiving hot lashes from some Ghanaian content creators lately is Nigeria's Yemi Alade. I'm looking for my Johnny. She said something about Highlife and Ghanaians are pissed. I have all the details here for you live on Roland Report. So make sure you sit back, relax, and enjoy this particular episode because the details, it be crazy. But don't forget that Shagzy has got us covered as well as the Tekwashi Art Market.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Now, straight, what is the cooking about? So Yemi Alade in a forum, of course, with some of the BBC reporters not long ago, was talking about music and all of that. You know, if you are talking about one of the biggest artists on the African continent currently, especially on the female side, you cannot mention without mentioning Yemi Alade. She's achieved so many things, including other international awards and stuff. And in her quest, or during her submission, she was asked, okay, Yemi Alade, the genre of music aside the known Afrobeat that we know you to be, is Highlife, of which they know that Highlife there, its origin is from Ghana. So how did this particular genre impacted or even influenced you in Nigeria? That is when Yemi Alade was like, hey, pause. Are you saying the origin of Highlife is from Ghana? To her, she feels it is from Nigeria and Ghana. Because Ghana and Nigeria, we've been twins. And out of that, Ghanaians are not happy. For whatever reasons there, I have all the reasons that Ghanaians are not happy. And of course, I am going to use that to share my view even in this particular conversation. But before that, let's go and watch Yemi Alade and what she had to say about the hip life genre or the high life genre. And when we come back, I give you the other details.
Johnny was your first major hit. It blew up internationally, now has more than 160 million views on YouTube. But the genre is actually Highlife, which is traditionally Ghanaian, right? But you dipped into it and it blew up.
You said, first of all, that Highlife is originally Ghanaian. We have to talk about that.
Oh, I opened Pandora's box. Okay.
I mean, I grew up in a time in Nigeria when Highlife was definitely a big deal. And as far as I know, Nigeria, Ghana, etc., we have already been pre-connected via music and everything. So I feel like it originated both here in Nigeria and Ghana.
Well, for me, I am not surprised though. For someone who even couldn't find her journey, how do you expect somebody of that nature to come and tell you the origin of Highlife? But I understand why Ghanaians are pissed. Because you see, when it comes to Ghana, Nigeria conversation and certain things that have gone viral, we all know that in terms of creation, in terms of talent, in terms of bringing something to forth, Ghanaians have been number one when it comes to some of these conversations. And I know and understand why Ghanaians will be pissed at Yemi Alade. I mean, if not for anything at all, we've witnessed what happened to the Afrobeat genre. When Fela himself has said that his Afrobeat that he coined, the name Afrobeat, the origin is from Ghana, where he came to pick some of the sounds here from, a majority of the sounds here in Ghana. And it is what influenced the kind of music that he is doing, which is now widely known as Afrobeat. But then, when you go on the international conversations, you cannot talk about Afrobeat without mentioning Nigeria. Looks like now, have taken Afrobeat for themselves. So moving forward, not long ago, even Dirty December that everybody knows Dirty December started from Ghana. These people are claiming Dirty December again, of which people have even gone to do Wikipedia articles and all of that, crediting the origin of Dirty December to Nigeria. So Ghanaians are pressed. And of course, some of these conversations, me, I understand. That is why I always tell people that lately, people don't fight with guns and ammunition again. Yes, those who are fighting with guns and ammunition, sorry, Russia and Ukraine, I cannot take your talents away from you. But then, now, most of these fights that are going on in this part of the world are psychological warfare. Where if you sit down and you don't tell your story, forget, you will definitely be lost. The reason why some Ghanaians are pissed is because Yemi Alade sat on an international platform and gave a true misinformation. There's no way you can tell anybody that Highlife originated from Nigeria. Yes, you may have a similar sound, but even the name Highlife was not even coined in Nigeria. So how then do you come and say that it is from Nigeria? In fact, if not for anything at all, Nigeria's top actor, Pete Idochi, was in Ghana and came to give a speech, and during that time, talked about how Highlife, Ghanaian Highlife, influenced the Nigerian music industry at a point. And the kind of names he mentioned are people that are top Ghanaian artists who left Ghana, went to Nigeria, or whose music traveled all the way from Ghana to Nigeria to influence the Ghanaian music scene.
First of all, let's talk about Ghanaian music. There was a guy called E.T. Mensah. He began it all. He gave us Day by Day, and then Africa, the home of freedom. Ghana, the land of freedom. Then after E.T. Mensah, we have the Black Beats of Ghana, led by King Bruce. We have the Broadway Dance Band with Joss Akins. We had the Ramblers Dance Band with Jerry Hansen. We have the African Brothers with Ampadu. Then, of course, came the guitar band series, C.K. Man, E.K. Nyame, because there were so many of them. And all this music originated from Ghana. Why? In Nigeria, the popular genre in music is Highlife. Where did Highlife come from? Ghana. This is where it originated.
So, if Yemi Alade, who is 35 years old, wants to tell you Highlife originated from Nigeria, Charlie, your grandfather is telling you something, say you are going to ask your mother. Who knew? Who is Yemi Alade for her to come and distort fact, for her to come and distort history, or whatever it is to say Highlife originated in Nigeria? We beg you, if you people have taken Afrobeat, keep them, chop them, carry them go wherever you want, carry them go. But when you want to talk about the origin of Highlife, please, and please again, do not come close to this conversation with this thing. Well, I don't know, but you can share your views in the comment section. Let me hear from you. Maybe you also have a different reason as to why Ghanaians are pissed at Yemi Alade. Or you have enough education that you would want us to send across to Yemi Alade. You can share your views in the comment section. Let me hear from you, so I will transfer them. In fact, I can even tag her for her to come and read real facts about Highlife. My name is Roland Amati. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!